It was a dark and stormy night in the small town of Millfield. The wind howled through the trees outside, and the rain beat against the windows of the old house where Emily, a young woman, lived alone. She sat huddled on her couch, her eyes glued to the TV as she tried to ignore the eerie feeling that something was watching her. Suddenly, there was a loud knock at the door. Emily jumped, her heart racing as she peered through the peephole. There was no one there, just the darkness of the night. She hesitated for a moment before opening the door, but when she did, there was still no one there, just the sound of the wind and rain. She closed the door, feeling foolish for being scared, but then she heard it again. A faint knocking coming from somewhere in the house. Emily's breath caught in her throat as she slowly made her way towards the sound. It led her down a long dark hallway, the only light coming from the flickering bulb above her head. As she approached the end of the hallway, the knocking grew louder. It was coming from behind a closed door of a door to the basement. Emily had never been down there before, but she couldn't resist the urge to investigate. She pushed open the door and immediately regretted it. The air was cold and damp, and the musty smell of mildew filled her nose. The knocking had stopped, but Emily could hear something moving in the darkness below. She slowly descended the stairs, her hands shaking with fear. At the bottom, she saw something that made her blood run cold. A figure stood in the shadows, just glowing red in the dim light. It was covered in fur and had razor-sharp claws. Emily tried to back away, but the creature was faster. It lunged at her, its jaws snapping as it closed in for the kill. Emily let out a scream that echoed through the house, but no one came to her rescue. The creature had her now, and there was no escape. Emily could feel its hot breath on her neck as it sank its teeth in her flesh. She struggled to break free, but it was no use. The creature was too strong, too fast. And then everything went black. When Emily woke up, she was lying on the basement floor, alone and bleeding. The creature was gone, but she knew it would be back. She stumbled up the stairs, her body weak and trembling with fear. As she reached the top of the stairs, she heard a faint scratching sound coming from the other side of the door. It was the creature trying to get in. Emily knew she had to act fast if she wanted to survive. She grabbed a nearby pipe, using it to barricade the door shut, but even as she did so, she knew it wouldn't be enough. The creature was too strong, too determined. For hours, she sat in the darkness, listening to the scratching and growling outside. She was exhausted, both physically and mentally. She knew that she was going to die down here, alone and afraid. And then suddenly, the scratching stopped, but there was nothing there, just the empty darkness of the night. Emily fled from the house, never looking back. She never spoke of her encounter with the creature, but some say that they can still hear the scratching and growling coming from the old house on dark and stormy nights. And they know, without a doubt, that the creature is still out there waiting for its next victim.